Hi, my name is Levanouski, and I'm going to help you navigate Google Earth. Google Earth was developed by a company called Keyhole, which was acquired by Google in 2004. Google Earth is a virtual globe, map, and graphic information that obtains images from satellites, aerial photography, and GIS 3D globe. Google Earth is commonly used by hundreds of millions of people every day. After viewing this presentation, you will be able to open and navigate Google Earth, use the toolbar including destination, layers, rotate, tilt, and zoom. Okay, first thing we need to do is open up Google Earth. If you don't have this icon on your desktop, go ahead and open up your browser and then type in Google Earth. And once you see Google Earth, go ahead and click on Google Earth 5. Once that shows up on your desktop, go ahead and download Google Earth. Don't worry, it's free. It'll only take a couple of seconds to download. And then your first screen that shows up after you download Google Earth looks just like this. Now that we have Google Earth open, let's go ahead and get familiar with the toolbar. In your upper left-hand corner, you'll see Fly To. That is your destination zone, wherever you're going. Below that, you have Places, which logs and catalogs every place that you've been. And then below that, you have Layers. The layers are very important. I'm going to go ahead and stretch that up a little bit and show you a little bit about the layers. It will show you roads, 3D buildings, street view if you so desire, terrain. If you open up the gallery, you'll see a lot more, such as volcanoes, YouTube, whatever your heart desires. Now, as you go across the top, you have another toolbar. This toolbar will show you marks. You can draw patterns, paths, do overlays, record a video trip, go back in time, look at various sunset angles, view from outer space, ruler, email, print, and then Google Maps. Now to your far right hand side, you have a tilt function, rotate, and then your slider bar. Go ahead and practice with those a little bit. And you'll notice that the globe is kind of skewed. The N is off to the right. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It'll rotate the Earth back up to true north. The next thing we need to do is choose a destination. I'd like to go to Iceland and see what's going on with the volcanoes. So go ahead and type in Iceland. There's two ways that we can get over there, and one is click on the icon that says Begin Search, or you can tap Enter. Either way will get you there. Now notice that the globe is turning slowly and we're flying to Iceland, and here we are. Take a look down below at the layers, and remember we checked off volcanoes right down here kind of towards the bottom, and as you can see in Iceland, all the icons of the volcanoes show up. If you mouse over them, you'll see the name of the volcano, and if you click on it, you'll find out important information about that volcano. Let's go ahead and zoom into Iceland and see what's going on in the volcanoes. So go ahead and go to your right hand side where you see the toolbar, and if you don't see it, mouse over it and you'll see it light up. Go ahead and zoom in, which means go to the plus. That'll take you in a little closer and a little more closer. And once you get a little bit closer, if you move your mouse over to an area that you'd like to see, go ahead and left click, grab the screen, and shift your screen to where you'd like to go. I recommend that you stay away from the glaciers because it will be very difficult when you get up close to see what's going on in the ground. I'm going to go back over to my zoom bar and go ahead and click on that. I'm going to adjust my screen just a little more, and I'm going to get a little closer. Now I'd like you to go ahead and use the plus sign. Go ahead and click on that. You're going to zoom in really fast. Then you're going to notice that the screen tips, and now you're in 3D. Now the next function you need to do is go ahead and back away from the screen because you'll notice it's very blurry up close. use your scroll ball on your mouse. Go ahead and back out just a little bit and you'll notice you have a lot more definition. Now remember, you can adjust your screen by left clicking and grabbing, or you can go ahead and use the tilt or the rotate and get a different perspective. Let's go ahead and reset our screen back to true north by clicking on the N. And then we're going to go ahead and zoom out. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can either click on the minus, or you can go back over here to the icon and click on that. So either way works. I'm going to use the minus, and you'll notice as you hit the minus, it flips up, takes us back into 2D, and takes us out as far as you want to go. Let's go ahead and go to a new location. Go up to your fly to and type in Port-au-Prince. And then once you have Port-au-Prince, hit enter or click the icon and you'll notice that the globe is spinning and it is taking us to Port-au-Prince. Before we zoom into Port-au-Prince, what I'd like to show you is in the layers we have 3D buildings. If you'd like, you can look at Street View. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We had our volcanoes showing, terrain. Anything that you would like to look at, you can see. Notice that I have roads. As you look at the screen, you'll see the roads here identified by the yellow right there. Let's go ahead and zoom in. I'm going to go a little slower this time. I'm going to go ahead and use my plus, which will tip us into 3D view. It'll go a little bit faster, and you'll notice now we're in 3D view. You'll see the 3D view right here with that tower of some sort. I'm going to back us out just a little bit to give us a little more definition. And then let's go ahead and look around. Unfortunately, I don't think they've gotten very far in their reconstruction efforts, as you can see. Now remember, you can view it in different perspectives. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to True North. For our last trip, I'd like to go see the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. So let's go ahead and take a look at our layers. I'd like to add a few things as we're flying over. Let's look at panoramic views, weather, and 360 cities. I'm going to go ahead and put Paris, France in there. And go ahead and click enter. You'll notice the clouds as we're flying over. And here we are in Paris, France. Let's go ahead and find the Eiffel Tower, and if you mouse over the icons, you'll see there is the Eiffel Tower. I'm going to go ahead and double click on that. It's going to take us in there and to the Eiffel Tower. You can see we're zooming in a little closer. And let's go ahead and get a little closer. I'm going to adjust my screen just a little bit here. And you'll notice we are right on top of the Eiffel Tower in 2D. Now remember, in our layers here we marked 360 cities. Let's go ahead and mouse over them and choose one to click on. It's going to give us a 360 view. And go ahead and click on that. It says you can enjoy panoramas. So let's go ahead and click on that. Here we are at the Eiffel Tower at nighttime. Let's go ahead and take a 360 panoramic view of the Eiffel Tower area. And if you go up into the left-hand corner, you'll see your rotate function. Go ahead and click on that, whichever direction you'd like to go. and you'll see the screen rotate, and we're getting a 360 view of the Eiffel Tower. Very cool feature. And here we are back at the beginning. Let's go ahead and go on back to Google Earth. So anytime you want to go in a 360 panoramic view, just look for the 360 sign. Well, you have successfully navigated the basic functions using destination, layers, tilt, rotate, and zoom in Google Earth. I hope you enjoyed our virtual field trip, and thanks for watching. Have fun using Google Earth.